Hey everybody, this is me talking to the video people. I'm doing this in second period. It's a little bit of an experiment. This is multiplying polynomials, and I'm going to show you two ways of doing this. So the first way is distributing. It's just like we did before with a 2 by 2, except for now you can do it with more terms. So if you take that first number and multiply it by everything in the second term, in the second factor, that'll get you the first part, and then you can do the 4m times everything afterwards. So luckily 1 times everything is just itself. So 1 times m squared is just m squared. 1 times negative 3m is negative 3m, and then 1 times 8 is 8. So that was cool. It gets a little weirder when we have this negative 4m to everything. And if I see a double up, I like to put it, if I see a double up that's going to be a like term, I like to just put it underneath wherever it belongs. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So 4m times m squared, that's 4m cubed, because it's 4m and then another m. So that's 4m cubed. That's not a like term with anything that's out here. That's honestly like, this is supposed to be an eraser. Thanks, Moffat. 4m cubed. Yeah, that's not a like term with anything out here, so I'm not going to put it underneath. Negative 4m, oh, it's negative 4m cubed actually too, because it's a negative sign has to go. Negative 4m times negative 3m is, let's see, 12m squared. That actually is 12m squared. That's like terms, so I'll just put it underneath, because we'll just combine them at the end. And then negative 4m times 8, the negative times the positive is a negative, so we end up with negative 32. Yeah. I put it underneath again because it just has one m, so those will be like terms. So then if I want to finish up the process, I can just add straight down with like terms, and it should be easy. It stops me from having to do like all this underlining and confusing work. So my final answer is going to be negative 4m cubed plus 13m squared, because this is really 1. 1 and 12 makes 13. Then we got two negatives. So when you're adding two negatives, combining them, it's going to be more in the whole. So negative 35m plus 8. Okay. So that's that. Now I'm going to show you actually my favorite way. So this is the way Moffat does it on the left. I'm going to do the same problem, but slightly different. And I'll show you. I call this one the area model. So that's what I'll write it as. Area model. And this way is pretty cool because you can actually just make a rectangle. It's a 2 by 3, so I need to make a rectangle with 2 boxes tall on one side. So I cut it in half to make it 2 tall. And then I'll make it 3 boxes on the other side, so 1, 2, 3. Watch, so we got like, I need to change that size. 1 and negative 4m. That one I'll just put on the left. It actually doesn't matter which side goes where as long as you have the right number. We'll do this one. I'll put those on top. So as long as you put each term in that corresponds with one box, you should be good. And then you just start multiplying like Battleship. It's pretty cool. So like those two will multiply together to go that box. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. So 1 times m squared is just m squared. Luckily 1 times itself is anything. Then I can do another box. So again, you just take each thing, multiply it together. Negative 4m and m, that's negative 4m cubed. Then we can do another box. And I'm just drawing the lines, just going to show you what I'm multiplying. So we got, that's negative 3m. Yeah, because it just times 1. 1 times anything is itself. I'll do the last one because it's super easy. So I'll multiply those two to get 8. Then I'll multiply these two to get 12m squared, because there's 2m, so that makes m squared. Negative 4m times 8 is negative 32. And then once you're done filling up the boxes, you can just combine like terms from the boxes and put them out. So I just go biggest to smallest again. I go, okay, negative 4m cubed has the biggest power. So that goes first. Does it have any like terms? No. Okay, so next would be the squareds. It looks like there's 2 squareds. 12 and that 1 over there. So that makes 13m squared. Then I can look for the next one, just the regular m's. Looks like there's 2. Oh no, that's wrong. Guess who messed up? I should say m. There we go. Because there's an m there. So the regular m's, and we did that addition before it, so we'll end up with the same answer. And then the last thing, the numbers, there's no other one that combines with, so plus e. So I know that was kind of a lot of talking straight up, but that's the video. And we'll see how the class does on the form.